Hey fam, welcome back to this channel. I am super excited because today I am bringing you another amazing episode and content that I know you are going to love. If you have been rocking with me, thank you for always showing up, and if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the family. This is Evolve Mind Space when we talk about self-help, inspirational content and AI technology. Now let's dive right into it. I would like to introduce to you how to learn new skills faster using the Feynman Technique. This technique was introduced by Nobel Prize winning physicist Richard Feynman. If you ever spent hours studying something only for you to forget the next day, we'll be using a case study of a young man that wanted to learn web development fast. He watched tutorials, read articles, stayed up late, but weeks later he couldn't even build anything independently. It felt like everything went in one ear and out the other. That is until you discover the Feynman Technique. So let's dive deeper on how you can apply this Feynman Technique. They pick a topic you want to understand. The key here is actually to focus. Don't try to learn everything at once. For example, if you are learning photography, don't start with everything about cameras. You can choose a concept like studying exposure, studying aperture, learning how to use your ISO. Why this matters is that focusing your attention on one bite-sized piece helps your brain form a clear mental model. The second step here is that you teach it like you are talking to someone completely new to the topic. You explain the concept out loud as if you are teaching it to a child. You use simple words, no jargon, no fancy terms. The simpler the better. The young man that wanted to learn web development was learning JavaScript, and instead of saying functions encapsulate reusable code blocks, he said a function is like a recipe. You follow steps and get the same results every time. Why this works is that we believe that if you can't explain it in a simple way, then you probably don't understand it well enough. Another step, which is step 3 of how you can learn a new skill faster, is that you identify the gaps and go back to the source. While teaching it, you will get stuck, but maybe you fumbled or realize you don't fully understand how something works. It shows where the gaps are. Now you go back to your source, the book, the video, the article, and you fill in the missing pieces. Why this works is that this process turns passive learning into an active learning. You are not just absorbing, you are engaging. Step 4 on how you can learn a new skill faster using the Feynman Technique is that you can organize and simplify again. Once you have filled in the gaps, go back and simplify your explanation even more. Make use of analogies, draw diagrams. This young man learning web development turned a confusing concept in CSS into a relatable metaphor, which says media queries are like tailoring a suit to fit different body sizes. Why this works? Personal analogies help your brain retain and recall better. Your brain loves stories and connections. So that is another way you can actually learn faster using the Feynman Technique. Another beautiful step, which is step 5, is that you review and repeat. Finally, you revisit your explanation after a day or two. Try teaching it again. If you can do it without looking at notes, then you've got it. Then repeat the process with the next concept. The bonus hack is that you recall yourself explaining it and play it back. You will catch mistakes and refine your understanding. So let's dive deeper. Why the Feynman Technique works. Richard Feynman, who was the initiator of this concept and technique, once said the first principle is that you must not fool yourself. This method prevents that. It is about honest learning. Instead of memorizing facts, you are building real understanding, and that's what makes knowledge stick. And also research shows that when we try to teach something, our retention rate increases dramatically. It is called the protein effect. I will want us to use few seconds to discuss this protein effect. We say it is a learning phenomenon where teaching or preparing to teach a topic to others enhances one's understanding and retention of that material. This protein effect suggests that the act of explaining a concept or material to someone else forces you to organize your thoughts, identify knowledge gaps, and ultimately grasp the subject matter more deeply. And how does it work? We say it works by active learning. Teaching is an active learning strategy, requiring you to engage with the material in a way that passive study methods don't. And secondly, is that it helps you to identify gaps. When you try to explain something, you are often prompted to reflect on your own understanding, which can reveal areas where you need to learn more. And the last one I would like to mention is that it reinforces knowledge. The process of teaching reinforces your understandings and help solidify the information in your memory. Afterward, after this young man adopted the Feynman technique, he started building real projects within 2 weeks. He even helped others in forums, reinforcing what he learned. Thousands of students, creators, and professionals use this technique to learn faster and retain more. And now it is your turn. That is one of the biggest way and biggest concept you can adopt to learn a new skill faster. Coming to the conclusion of this topic, next time you want to learn a new skill, don't just watch, but teach, simplify, and repeat. Use the Feynman technique and you will be amazed at how fast you grow. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, share with a friend, and subscribe for more science-backed ways to grow smarter every week. Keep learning, keep growing, and we will see you in the next one.